Hello again, and welcome to the is it the 8th or 9th video in this series of training videos about how to set up a website. And if you remember, in our last couple of videos we did installing a theme, and now I want to show you how to customize it. So what we're going to do, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to open up our website, and if you remember, I installed a couple of different themes, one to show you the two menus, the top menu and the main menu, and one to import posts and widgets and things like that. Well, I got rid of that, and I'm actually looking at this theme, which I quite like the look of. But one of the reasons why I've chosen it is because if we go up to here, you'll see Customize. Let's click on that. And to be honest, the other reason I've chosen it is because there isn't much to do here. Okay. Sometimes you get themes and they've got so much stuff going on here that's really quite confusing. One thing you do notice is upgrade to Pro. You get a lot more options if you upgrade to the Pro features of these themes. You know, this is why you find a free one that you really like, and a lot of people will upgrade to the Pro version, and that's how these guys make their money. But let's look at this quickly. So the theme option, you've got getting started. You don't need to worry about that. Now, of course, each theme might be slightly different, but they generally have the same sort of things. So site identity is the name of your website, the tagline, we've got that there. Now look, if I get rid of that, you can see that this is automatically changed. It's one of the nice things about this. In the old days, this didn't used to happen. You had to keep saving it to see what it looked like. Now it does it all for you. Now there's a select site icon here, and I'm going to show you that in the next video, okay, because you need to, it's not particularly difficult, again, because nothing is that difficult on WordPress, but I'll show you in the next video anyway. You've got some, you can change the color if you don't like this. I happen to like that color quite nice, quite well. You can hide the header content. Okay, don't know quite why you'd want to do that, but you can. Hang on, I'm going to bring that back because I don't like that at all. Post options. You've got here recent posts. Look, if I get rid of that, that'll disappear. Look, it'll just say recent. Okay. And you've got this sort of thing. You've got quite a lot of stuff here. Now the trick is to play around with this when you've got some content. Okay. A lot of this can be done when you've got more content. Social links, you've got Twitter or Facebook, you can put the links in here, which I think are here. Okay, there's a log out button there as well. So there's a lot of different social media stuff there. The footer, you can just put technology for Technophobes. Okay, and then if you go down to the bottom, that should be somewhere. Okay, where's it? There you go, right at the bottom. Okay, and the next thing, you don't need to keep pressing publish, by the way. You can do it all at the end. Now disable primary menu, disable secondary menu. Well, we don't want to do that. Now the header date is here. I don't know, you can tell you don't have to have it. You can get rid of it. Look, There you are, disappears. I quite like having the date, I don't know why. And recommended plugins. Now I'm not going to do that. So we've done the theme, we've done the sort of theme options. So then you've got header image. If you want a header here, you can put something in. I don't normally bother, to be honest, but you can if you want. Background image, I never put anything in the background. Now menus is, what have we got in our menus so far? Hang on, let me just check what we've got. Yeah, so we've still got this, which is quite nice. And then we got this menu here. So this is the main menu, which just has the home button in it. Okay. And then this is the top menu, which has the pages that we created earlier. Okay. So you can play around with that. Now widgets. Look at all this rubbish. Now part of all this rubbish has come about because I installed the what was it? I can't remember. The theme with the importing the posts and everything. So this is the main sidebar. So let's click on that and look at all this rubbish we've got here. Now what I tend to do is I keep the search. I get rid of recent posts because I have a different plugin that I like to use for recent posts. If you want to do that, of course, if your website is not a blog exactly, well, you might not want to have recent posts. Remove that. Don't want the calendar. And we don't need categories is down the bottom. Get rid of that. Tag clouds are silly. Let's get rid of that. And the metadata is also ridiculous. Let's get rid of that. Okay. So now we've got even less on our thing than we had. Now we can actually get rid of that as well if you want, because we had in the menus, did we have I don't know. Yeah, I can't remember if we can get rid of this. I'm not sure. Look, I mean, the thing is you have to play. You have to play around anyway, like I said. Homepage settings, you can have your latest post or static page. I will probably have a static page in the end. And that's it. That's all we're going to do. Just under 10 minutes. I like it. Now you'll notice that, you know, it's looking quite bare, isn't it? You know, but don't worry about that, because look, if we refresh this, everything disappears apart from the search and this, and we might get rid of this as well. Don't worry, you know, you don't, that's not a problem. We're going to fix all this. All right, so that was basically all about customizing. Remember, all you have to do is go to the top here and, you know, play around. If you want to play around a lot, just don't publish, and then you can just go back, and then if you click on this, it will just go back to how you had it before. Look, I'll show you. Let me show you something. Let's see, footer. Hide footer widgets. Okay. Oh yes, I like that much nicer. That's better. I want to get rid of all that rubbish, so that's good. If you try and come out, when you've changed it, if you try and come out, it tells you you haven't saved changes, you haven't published them. So if you do a lot of changes and then you want to start again at the beginning, just don't publish. Just put OK and nothing will be saved. I do want to save that because I didn't like that bottom bit. I thought it was using up a lot of space unnecessarily. Now I can go back to this and everything's pretty cool. And this is pretty much, apart from a couple of other things, this is ready for creating content. So well done for watching this. You now know how to customize your website as well. So thank you very much. And in the next video, we're going to look at your site icon and maybe setting up your menus. We'll wait and see. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.